welcome to Daily Spiritual Thought. And today's title is Sin or Karma. Today's topic is burdensome for many people because it's about the question of what is really sin. Is there such a thing? Because in our culture, many people suffer from feelings of guilt, most of which were created in childhood. Many have the feeling that they're not enough and feel downright like sinners. But where does this come from? And does this sinfulness really have something to do with law of creation? Or is it rather the case that the feeling of being sinful was created in order to be able to better control the mass of the people? There are universal laws that say, for example, don't hurt anyone. When something like this has happened, it requires the process of forgiveness. Does this already have something to do with sin? Or is it rather a process that we can harmonize with each other again and again? I do believe so. But what sin is it that burdens us so? That many people carry around like a burdensome backpack that inhibits them and robs them of the possibilities of development. It's the principle imposed on us from an early age by religions, and there we are first with the Vatican, because that's the root in our culture. This institution has taken away from us the cycle of reincarnation, this process of rebirth which the original Christians were still fully aware of. Our ancestors still knew where they came from and where they were going. We were robbed of that by building a guilt complex. We have been told something about original sin. That is, we are burdened without having done anything. Do you realize that these are fairy tales for children and bad ones? We were told that we were small, worthless, and guilty. But hey guys, that's the biggest lie in history. A conscious mind recognizes that something is completely wrong here. They are control mechanisms that are supposed to put us on certain tracks. In reality, it's about depriving us of our actual abilities. You might say, wait a minute, we are not supposed to kill, we are not supposed to commit adultery, we are not supposed to do this or that. But do you notice something? Why is it formulated in the form, you shall not? Why not formulate it like this, you shall honor and respect every form of life, stand by your relationship or whatever, just in a positive form. Instead, we are told what we should not do. If we know how our subconscious works, then you know that we're conditioned to do exactly what we're not supposed to do, because our subconscious does not know not. And now imagine the sentence without the not. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Which picture do we have in front of our eyes? Do you recognize which message is behind it? And that brought me early in my life to the point of recognizing that something is wrong here. And this has nothing to do with the creation, with God, because the creation in which we live always contributes to the fact that we bring ourselves in the most wonderful form to unfold. And if we hurt someone, that is something that we have to figure out with ourselves and nothing that is already given to us, like the so-called original sin. The only thing that is achieved by this is to put us in a low vibration. To paint a clearer picture, if you know that in the councils of Nicaea 325 and 787 Anno Domini, reincarnation was deleted from the teachings, erased from the consciousness of people, and by the way, that of the Roman Emperor. Think about it for a second. If this had not happened, today we would ask completely different questions and would not hang after these topics. We would study how we work, what abilities we have, what are our energetic levels, and so on. To put it bluntly, we wouldn't need anyone to tell us that you can't do this and that, but this and that is allowed. We would be fully aware of the universal laws and would know the consequences of our actions and would give only the best to other people out of our own interest by knowing how life works. If you look back, despite all religions, there has never been peace. Yet there are these huge institutions. Why was it not possible? Because it was precisely this low vibrational frequency that was brought among the people and not peace. I don't want to offend anyone. I just want to point out to be mindful. It's like a child being told, you can't do this, you can't do that. Why not teach what's helpful and moves the child forward in life, leads to peace and freedom, and so on and so forth? You see, prohibitions have always been what most tempted us to break them. And then we were told that someone else would take the responsibility of our shoulders, and as the vernacular goes, constant dripping wears away the stone. Many people, after countless repetitions, have accepted and embraced this. Let's straighten this out, guys, okay? For now, this is Andreas from Daily Spiritual Thought. We're heading for better times, believe me. Thanks a lot for listening and God bless.